I want to talk about the hidden triggers of masturbation, and you may be aware of one or two or more of these triggers. And the reason you are still hooked on masturbation is because of the effectiveness in handling these triggers. So unknown to you that these triggers are some or part of the reason why this masturbation exists, you may be looking at the wrong direction. Number one, we have urges. Urges for sex is a natural phenomenon that exists in every human. The fact that you want to stop masturbation does not mean that urges will cease to exist. Urges is there as a stimulation for reproduction. So what you need to do when you have urges is to master your mind over it. Because at the end of the day, one of the things that you have control over is take your hand and to begin to stimulate yourself. That is what you have control of. Secondly, you also have control over your thoughts. Your mind is key in handling masturbation. And so you need to change the way you think. Do not nurture the idea of sexuality in your mind. That way you'll be able to handle the urges. You cannot stop the urges. Urges are natural phenomenon in the body. Number two hidden triggers is stress. You have found that masturbation is effective in relieving stress. And so anytime you are stressed, what your mind begins to offer you is to masturbate. Number three, we have sleep. So many persons are suffering from sleep disturbances or insomnia, and they have discovered that by reason of knowledge or by self-discovery that it helps to put them to bed easily. And so anytime they find it difficult to sleep, the body begins to make presentation, or the mind begins to make presentation for that alternative. And then number four, we have unburdening yourself. Many times that you feel burdened or worried, and you discovered by reason of knowledge or by reason of use of masturbation to be effective in unburdening yourself or relieving yourself from excess worry. Anytime you begin to worry over a situation, a circumstance, or an event, then your mind, because of its effectiveness at one time that you used it to relieve yourself of the burden, then or worrying, then it brings up the offer again. And when your mind brings that offer again, because your body saw that it was effective the other time, then it begins to agitate for you to bring performance in order to relieve yourself of that burden. And number five is, at some point you discover that even though you were having urges which are natural to the body, you discover that you were no longer compelled to masturbate. And then in order for you to check that this thing has really leaved you, you begin to go to look up other triggers. For example, we have pornography. When you go to look up pornography in order to check that you have conquered it, then it leads you back into this field. So these are some of the hidden triggers of masturbation. Number six is reward. Yes, reward. Sometimes when you fail in achieving your goal, or you fail at achieving a task, and you feel so bad about yourself, you feel so bad that task or goal you were not able to achieve it, then you fall back to masturbation as a reward because of the release of dopamine, which is a reward neurochemical that is secreted in the brain for excitement and pleasure. So you use that to reward yourself for failing a goal or failing to achieve a task. So check these triggers. One or more of these triggers, hidden triggers, may be the reason why you are still hooked up to masturbation. The way out is: 1, you should renew your mind. 2, you should look for alternative relief mechanisms or methods by which you can curb stress, by which you can handle sleep, by which you can handle the urges, by which you can handle failure to achieve your goals or failure at a task. So alternative methods are key, and the reason you fail does not mean it's over. So failure is just a necessary part of progress. Shouldn't be the reason why you should fall back to the field. Re-educate yourself, change your mind, and you will see yourself performing better.